It's Sunday morning. Time for my sermon. You know, when I used to go to church, in the Mormon church.
Now wait a minute.
Born in the Mormon church.
I get a sermonette, don't I?
Yeah. I always wanted to do the preaching. And there's some churches that women don't get to preach at all. Well, in the Mormon church, they let the women preach every now and then. The men get tired, and so they let worthy women take the pulpit every once in a while. But I think everybody should preach a sermon on Sunday morning instead of always listening to somebody else. The more you do, the better you are at gathering your thoughts and deciding what's important is. But today, I'm getting ready for my inspection in my apartment. And I'm also getting ready for karaoke. I came down here this morning and I just happened to go, He said, oh, karaoke. I mean, I can't even sing a little ditty. And he's...
No, you weren't singing. That was humming.
I was just humming. And he interprets it, oh, you're getting ready for karaoke season. Well, unfortunately, a karaoke singer like myself, at Christmas time, I have this uncontrollable urge to sing karaoke. Usually the rest of the year, I subdue it very well. I mean, he and I haven't sang one song since last karaoke season at Christmas. But I can feel it coming upon me. And so he's getting ready and mentally prepared for that season. And I swear, this time I'm going to sing Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer and put it all on the same...
Well, no, wait a minute.
Last time it got divided up between two.
But your problem
videos.
is that this time try to stay close to the melody, all right?
You know I can't do that. He's expecting the impossible for me
only hit me one time.
And I looked at my last year's. I went over them. I thought, what mistake did I make? And I think the main mistake I made was...
Well, you made them.
Huh?
We made karaoke. That was the first mistake. After that, everything
just spreading and stewing about
do it again, yeah,
karaoke instead of just performing with gusto. You know, the way I love to perform, I imagine myself singing.
Well, we imagine yourself singing too, but it just doesn't happen.
But at Christmas time, everybody, I think, should be allowed to sing and have it tolerated.
Well, that's why I'm growing this beard. You know, this isn't for this Christmas. This is for next Christmas. Okay. Then I'm gonna bleach it all white. You know, I'm gonna play Santa Claus. Hey, I can make a few $100 over the holidays. You know. I'm looking forward to have little kids sitting on my lap.
Okay. But anyway, back to my apartment inspection. It's not nearly as big a deal as his because I haven't let my apartment fall into quite the disarray that he did his. Moss isn't growing in my bathroom and stuff like that.
Wait a minute.
So I do have 2 days of hard labor ahead of me, according to me.
If nobody knows what the hell you're talking about, they're not going to get it.
Well, and it did say the same thing as his did, housekeeping, but it didn't stand out to me like his did. I looked at that and I said,
That's true.
Uh-oh.
It's very true.
He's in trouble.
You can live.
He's in trouble.
You can live in a pile of your stuff, because it's your stuff. Now your stuff looks good to you, but if you come down and look at my pile of stuff, that doesn't look right to me. That pile looks bad. Now you go back to your apartment and I walk in there and I go, oh my goodness.
Oh, yes. He's so aware.
That's why she doesn't let me in
He
her
is so
apartment
aware
anymore.
of housekeeping. I can't tell you. It's just... So anyway, I'm hoping to pass inspection in 2 days. You know, and I have been losing sleep lately. I've always been prone to nights of insomnia. But it's getting harder and harder to get back into good working order because I've got to get up every little while all night. And here I am, no sleep, getting up every little while all night and working hard. And boy, a night without sleep is like...
Yeah, but what are you working
I'm
hard on?
reeling. Oh, well, working hard. I think all night.
Listen,
I think at every spare moment I have.
Wait a minute. The only women I've ever talked to in my whole life who work hard all night.
I work hard thinking.
Oh,
Thinking.
okay.
Thinking, and I'm meditating. I'm getting ready.
These women that are working
for flight.
all night long were working hard too, but they weren't thinking.
All my, oftentimes I will fly somewhere in the spirit. My sister used to call these out of body, but out of bodies, I would go to someone's house,
Virgin Airlines
spend the evening there, or else somebody comes to visit me. A spirit comes to visit me and spends a number of hours. And how I know what we're doing is because I wake up every little while and remember a dream of what I was doing.
Do spirits have watches or anything like that so they can keep time of how long they can stay?
Well, they usually spend quite a long time. An evening. So I do work hard. I work hard all the time, and people get in trouble whether you've had a sleepless night or not, and you need to attend to them. So, so you'll excuse me if I'm still a little bit tired. I'm just getting back my regular few hours of sleep that I really do need.
Don't you want to hum a few bars of Grandma got decapitated on the front porch?
Oh, Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, I thought Grandma got decapitated.
And this is the sole reason why I had to buy this $170 worth of karaoke tapes, because I couldn't get that
What the hell was I
song
drinking during
any
that particular
other
time?
way. So I had to talk him into buying. And so now he's forced to keep singing karaoke in order to get the use out of his money, because he's not going to waste it. So you're going to have some kind of karaoke season. I'm not sure. You wouldn't mind. Oh, yes, he would.
In fact, I wouldn't even want to sell it if I could find somebody that would.
Oh, and for heaven's sake, I do want to report this. He did his own laundry for the first time since I've known him. 5 years.
Oh, that's bull.
Guess what happened? I told him, I said, I'm too decrepit to do your laundry. So if you want it done, you're going to have to do it.
That's a lot of sheets.
It took that. It took that to get him. And of course, all the ladies flocked around him. They helped him, put in him money, told him what to do, and gave him all the warnings that you need when you wash in public. Like, you know.
Well, I should have taken all my clothes in the laundry room. They said, would you put your clothes back on, sir, in the laundry room?
But anyway, he just had a lovely time doing the laundry. I always do.
I had a lovely time. Got rid of those damn black sheets, didn't I?
Yes, he gave his black sheets away to somebody who was very grateful for him, for helping him.
As a female, okay?
So things are looking up. The more decrepit I get, the more weak he takes pity on me and doesn't expect me to do his laundry. You know, to him it's just a little thing. Just run down there, wash my sheets. But why can't he do it? For 5 years he couldn't do it. And it's just disgraceful how men turn those kind of tasks over to women. The second they get a woman coming into their lives.
I have to admit one thing, okay?
What?
I used to do laundry behind your back.
Oh!
You didn't know it. I would sneak down there and do laundry.
Never did I see any signs of that happening, and I looked carefully.
Then guess what?
What?
I was very good at it.
Oh! Don't believe him a bit. Look at him. He's lying through his teeth. No, he's just another of these males that sit down when they've got a woman around. Could you do that for me? Could you do that for me? And you know, and then you can't stand the I don't know what, the undone task, so you say, oh, well, give it to me, gather it up and go put it in there.
Well, it worked on cleaning up my apartment, didn't it?
But he actually helped me clean up the apartment. He could see that I was just almost beyond doing it by myself.
I could see that if you dropped dead in my apartment, it would be very difficult to explain to the police.
He has to be worried, yes. He has to be worried I'm going to drop dead doing these little tasks.
Especially when you're in the bathtub, you know, if you fall over and...
Yes.
Oh
yeah, several times he's got alarmed at my getting out of breath while trying to clean his apartment. But you know how women are. With their last breath, they're going to do their women tasks. And I'm not known for being excessively, well, what do you call it? Excessively dedicated to
tidy
work.
Tidy.
And still, I've been well trained. I was very well trained as a girl doing tasks. I was taught this behavior. So it's very hard for me to sit around and just ignore, you know, the gentleman.
All right, now that we've beaten this horse to death, where did you
He's ready to move on.
Where did you come up with this karaoke thing? I mean, whatever possessed you to ever decide to do karaoke?
Because I've always wanted to sing.
Well, I know what you've wanted to do, but that means you can't. That doesn't necessarily mean you can do it.
Anybody, you know, I think anybody's got the God-given right, the right to try.
Can you imagine
to sing?
Can you imagine going into a karaoke bar? She doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. I'm here for the karaoke. What?
Yeah, they always get mad at me because I don't want anything to drink with alcohol in it.
And you don't even smoke.
But anyway,
fun day.
We have our own karaoke bar right here, and we've created it. And
why do you keep saying we all the time? I didn't create it. You created it.
On Sunday, I preach sermons because I've always wanted to do that. And during Christmas, I do karaoke and sing Christmas carols at the top of my lungs because. You know, it was something that, you know, the good singers in the community would always act like, you're trying to sing. Yes. You know, they have a tendency to shut out all of us up who really want to sing so bad.
No, what you do is you tell them.
What was that sour note I heard?
Do you want to join the choir? Yes, yes I do. Well, you can join the choir, and when we're all singing, we just want you to mouth the words.
That's cruel. That's cruel.
Well, it keeps him from sounding sour. Yes. Oh, you over there.
Yes.
Yes. Could you hold a note for a second? How long can you hold it? Oh, about 2 minutes.
So now it's time for me to go home and do my task for getting ready for inspection.
Why are you so worried about this? Well, you got some kind of
I've got to do it. If I don't do it, it's not going to be good. So, you know, I've got to do a certain amount of work to get ready for it. So, and then I'll be ready to sing and...
Well, just take your time and
Take your
time.
Take your time.
Take your time. Relax.
And remember,
clean a little
we're
today,
karaoke singers.
Tomorrow.
We have not sung one song since last Christmas.
How do you know?
Well, you sang But he's listened to a lot of music, so he's still got music in the brain. And I haven't even listened to any music. I am very sorry to say so.
Well, I'm glad to say.
Bye and hello.
Merry Christmas.